Go away, lights. You're making me look brighter than usual. Okay. MIMEI rando. Welcome to my January, February, March, half of April, quarter of April favorites. Woo! I know. I just really wanted to wait until I had some really cool stuff to share with you guys, rather than like feeling this like I gotta buy something to show the people kind of thing, which I don't like because it's like so consumerist. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I hit 87k on this channel, which is really cool, and thank you so much. I know it might seem like a random number to some, but not to me. As always, I'll keep making the videos and you keep watching them, and this is this cool thing we have going on here where I make things and people watch them. It's awesome. Thank you. Seriously. First big favourite of March. Now, me and Duncan just got Netflix. Netflix came to Japan and we signed up for it in December. The first documentary I clicked on and really enjoyed on Netflix was called The True Cost. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. So The True Cost is about fast fashion and its impact on the environment, on people, on our world, and oh my god, I have not stopped thinking about that documentary since I watched it in January. I haven't thought so deeply about a documentary since maybe Bowling for Columbine. It's such a good documentary, and it is, oh, it will make you really question some things. I just felt so stupid after watching it because I have fallen into the trap that is retail therapy. When I'm sad, I buy something, and it's usually something, you know, cheap, because like they mention in the documentary, the reason that we fall so hard for these things is because we can't afford the really great expensive things we need, like healthcare or to pay off our student loans, and instead we can buy a t-shirt and feel that momentary happiness, and then that sudden because it doesn't actually make you happy, because newsflash, stuff doesn't necessarily make people happy. I mean, yes, some stuff makes me really happy, like, yeah, but not clothes actually. Anyway, it made me think so deeply. I could probably do like a 20-minute video just on how I feel about that in my own story, and how I went from being someone who was not a big consumer at all to coming to Japan and being quite affected by the way things are here, and making YouTube videos and getting comments like, why do you wear the same shirt all the time, and feeling, oh, I have to wear different shirts because that's what people want from me, and developing a deeper interest in fashion, and then being sucked into trends and all this stuff. Like, it just makes you think so deeply. I'm definitely going to challenge myself to be way more conscious of my consumerism, especially when it comes to the fast fashion industry that I've definitely been participating in. It was a big wake-up call for me, and you guys should really check it out. It just is a great, deep, insightful look into the textiles industry, and it is like, whoa, why didn't I hear anything about this until I clicked on a random documentary on Netflix? What the heck? Like, why didn't I hear about this? I felt so frustrated and so angry at myself, and I still do. So yeah, if you want to think about something and if you want to have a wake-up call, that documentary is so good. Just so good. The other things I really enjoyed on Netflix, I really enjoyed Tyler Oakley's documentary Snervous. I thought it was a really honest, cool, behind-the-scenes look at being a YouTuber on that scale that he is like massive. There's no bells and whistles really, but there are some quite moving moments in it, and I did really quite enjoy it. This is like a media heavy favorites. This is a TV show that me and Duncan got super into around December, January, and it's a Gordon Ramsay show called Kitchen Nightmares, which I hadn't ever seen up until me and Duncan kind of went down this Gordon Ramsay rabbit hole where we just like fell in love with all his TV shows, and we got addicted to this Kitchen Nightmares show, and it is so good, especially like if you just look up the top episodes and watch a few of them. Oh my gosh. Basically this is a show about like restaurants that are failing, and Gordon goes in and tries to save them, and it's about people dealing with change, and it's about people being in debt, and it's about kind of real life things, and Gordon like is so passionate and he tries so hard to help them, but some people like, you know, really go, oh, I don't want to change, and then it's so dramatic. It's like one of the best like kind of reality things I've ever watched. Big wreck right there. You guys have hours of viewing right now. If you haven't seen these, you're set. I'm gonna add some song lyrics down to my playlist down below so you can check those out. My absolute favorite song of the last month or so has been Troye Sivan's Youth, partly because the music video is so perfect. So perfect. I just love the lighting so much. 1 million of the views on the Troye Sivan music video for Youth are from me. 2 book recommendations. In case you didn't have enough stuff to fill your downtime, I'm going to give you 2 book recommendations. They are both post-apocalyptic novels. So if you're not into that kind of thing, I suggest you check them out anyway, because these are the best post-apocalyptic novels I have ever read, and I have read a lot, and I've read a lot of bad ones, but these ones are good, like so good, and so good. Like, you know when you find a really good book and you're just like, oh my god, don't end, please don't you end it, how dare you, what am I gonna do with my life? The first one I'm going to recommend is called Station 11. So one of the big quotes from the book is survival is insufficient, which is basically encapsulates kind of what the book is about. And it is a beautiful narrative. It is so well woven. It is just gorgeous. And one of the things I really enjoyed about it was that it doesn't ignore technology. I remember like highlighting an entire paragraph because I was just like, oh, that's so good. I feel that in my soul. Yeah. Anyway, totally 100% go read it. Another post-apocalyptic recommendation I have is The Road by Cormac McCarthy. This is, oh, I love the writing in this. I love it. But some people hate it, just putting that out there, but I really love it. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like, it's also like a post-apocalyptic horror story. It's so dark. I was listening to the audiobook of this and I got to a certain part, I'm not gonna say what part, and something really terrifying happens and I could not sleep. I was like, oh my god. It's about a father and his son in a very grey, drab, post-apocalyptic world. I don't think the apocalypse is ever really explained, but it happened. Yeah, that part I didn't like dive into too much, but it's really good. So if you want some good books, those are my favorites. Yay. Now let's move on to stuff, which I have to go get. So I have 2 actual products to show you guys. That was awkward. Okay, and the first thing is for those of you guys who are always like asking me, how the heck do I get to sleep? I'm so stressed. I have a lifetime of dealing with not sleeping well, insomnia, and being stressed. So here's a product I found amazing, and I fear that this might be a Japan only product, but anyways, I hope it helps someone. It's called bimin, which means beautiful sleep, and it is a pillow spray, but I just spray it on everything basically because it's so good. This smells like chamomile tea and it's the best thing ever. Spray it on your pillow before you go to bed, like spraying sleep into your room. It is so good. If you don't like drinking chamomile tea, you might like spraying it on your pillow. It's not actually tea, it's just like an essential oil, I think. I know I'm fighting my fast fashion addiction, but there's one addiction that I'm probably never gonna be able to beat just because I'm really, like, it makes me so happy, and that is my Gudetama addiction. And guys, look at the Gudetama backpack. Oh my god, I bought this in a slightly weak moment, but I don't regret it. You can use it as a backpack, but you can also just use it as like a shoulder bag, so that's cool. And you really can't fit much inside here, which is kind of a problem when you like to take big cameras out into the world, but I don't know, I feel like this is just the best thing I've ever seen in my life, so I had to have it. That's it. Those are my January, February, March favorites. MIMEI. I wish I had a better name for this than favorites. If you guys have it, like, you guys are so good with puns. If you have anything, like, please tell me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like this kind of video, and it encourages me to keep making them. It's my secret wish to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel, but you know, I'm still really happy with 87k because Crosby, yeah. Okay guys, get some sleep tonight.